First of all, let me tell you that I did not intend to create this video, but I was just creating for TikTok and I thought, let me share how I'm rounding up my year and maybe it will help somebody out there who maybe started her brand this year or started taking her brand seriously this year. This is how, as a personal brand, you will end your year strong because 2025 has already started. Let me explain that. What you're going to start 2025 with is what you finish this year with. All of that new year, new me, new resolutions, new, let's be honest. By 2nd January, you are carrying the weight and the troubles and the struggles and the of December, right? Everything that you left undone in December is just going to be waiting for you. Let's even say third or fourth, because let's say by second, you are still in holiday mode. But after holiday mode, we're going to be back here, back right here in this spot where you left things off. So, what do you do to round up 2024 so that 2025 can start on a badass banging note for you? Let's get into it. Hi everyone, my name is Paula. If you are new here, you're welcome. I am the person that helps you get seen, get visible, build the life of impact and privilege that you actually want for yourself. Now, there's always the debate at the end of the year. Are you team or finish the year strong, or are you team I finished, I cannot come and kill myself, it's time to rest? It doesn't matter which team you're at. What you want is to start next year properly. And so you can finish up things, tie up your loose ends this year, and then go on a holiday. If you're not going on a holiday, you're still going at it strong. That's great. That's a choice. But how you end this year is what we're talking about in today's video. If you are yet to tighten up loose ends, there is still time to build momentum. There's still time to push. There is still time to finish up. There's still time. Now, first, you want to check what worked and what didn't work this year. What did you say you were going to do this year? Did you do it? What were the things that held you back this year? What were the things that you tried? Did they work? This is a moment of reflection. Personally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself out to a fancy place, a fancy cafe, get some cafe mocha, get some, some peace and quiet, some aesthetic. I'm going to be looking good. I'm going to be, I'm going to like myself by the time I leave home. And then I'm going to sit down with my journal because a friend of mine got me this 2025 journal that has my name on it. And I'm so excited. Thank you, Zem. And I'm going to just sit down and breathe. I've done most of the work, honestly, to be honest, but I'm still going to really design it. I'm going to make it pretty. I'm going to make it something that I will look forward to after the holidays or during the holidays. When I think of resuming, I'm not going to think of, oh my God, the mess I left behind. No, I'm going to be thinking of the pretty set things that I have put in place already that are going to allow me to dominate 2025, which is what I want for you. So first thing is you want to reflect on what you did this year. What were the projects that you took on? What did you try? Did it work? Why didn't it work? For example, if you decided that you were going to be consistent with your content on Instagram this year, did you do it? If you did, great. Did it work? If you didn't, not so great. Why didn't you do it? What were the things that happened? Did life happen or were they just excuses? Did you get afraid? Did you get help? Do you think that maybe if you didn't get help this year, you should get help next year? Do you think that maybe if you try to do it alone this year, next year you should probably consider investing in like a program or a coach or something? Find out what worked and what didn't work. If something worked, then great, that means that it is something that you want to double down on in 2025. If, let's say, you said you were going to start posting and you posted for 3 months and the year is over, maybe you started 3 months ago and it worked, like you're starting to see an increase in followership, you're starting to see people talk to you, you're starting to see a community forming. Isn't that amazing? That means that you know that next year, starting out, you're just going to do more of this thing that is working. You started to see it work. Maybe nobody has booked you yet, that is fine. People are starting to take notice. So, what you want to do is maintain momentum. Please remember that momentum is key. Momentum doesn't have Christmas, momentum doesn't go on holiday. Once you stop, it stops. It starts to go backwards. That's what momentum, that's how it works. Like rolling a stone uphill. So, the more you roll, the more you build momentum. But the moment you're no longer rolling uphill, it starts to come back down. So, do you really, is this holiday really for you, or are you supposed to be pushing hard? You're the one that knows your brand, you're the one that knows where you're at. If you need to create in advance, maybe you cannot dodge work this holiday. If you need to batch create in advance, you do what you need to do. You do you, but you know you. Don't allow other people that are doing matching pajamas carry you along with them when they have a team that is not on holiday while they're on holiday, and then you are following them to do matching pajamas. Don't do it. So after reflecting what you did this year, I want you to sit down and look at your brand goals, your brand message, your brand in general. Sit and have a bird's eye view. What was your messaging this year? What were your goals this year? Who was your target audience this year? What was the solution that you were providing this year? A lot can happen in a year. So it is possible that based on the courses you have taken and the conferences you've attended and all of the ways you've invested in yourself, your messaging might have shifted slightly. Your target audience might have changed a bit. What you want to help people with might have changed as well. Sometimes we just move on automatic and we have changed, and therefore how we show up will be in slight disalignment, right? There will be a lack of flow in our brand because we have changed and we have not changed our brand alongside it. So you want to look at your brand and really look at even your colors. If you are no longer feeling this color, change it, because 2025 will need you to show up in authenticity and authority, the kind that not really liking your color is going to affect, right? So just make sure that you look at your brand with a bird's eye view. You look at it without any pressure. You look at it and just determine between you and your brand, are you guys completely in alignment? Why am I saying you guys as if a brand is a living thing? But is your brand and you completely in alignment? Is your messaging, are your books in order? Are your offers the best that you could really do? What needs changing? What needs sharpening? When you have a meeting with yourself, it doesn't matter if you're a solopreneur, you are the team member, you are the marketer, you are the accountant, you are the salesperson, you are the CEO, CMO, CFO. Do the meeting with yourself. And that's why that coffee is important. That's, fancy cafe is important so that you take yourself seriously. This is serious business. And even if you are a multi-talented, multi-passionate person, and I made a video on being multi-passionate, what to do if you're that person. I'm going to link the video somewhere around here. Even if you are that, what you want to do is decide, which project am I prioritizing next year? What am I starting with? Right now, as I'm speaking to you, I already know exactly how my year is going to go next year. Quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. I know what I'm going to be offering. I know the free things I'm going to give. I know the events I'm going to hold, right? So you cannot, even if you invite me for something in quarter two, I know what I can and cannot do, right? And this is one of the things that I'm going to be helping people do in my upcoming webinar. It's happening on the 16th, 17th, and 18th. I know 3 days of us just getting prepared for 2025. It's not a joke. Like, we're done leaving things to chance. What we're doing now is intentional, it's precision. What is that? It's precision. But we're not leaving things to chance in 2025. So what we're doing in this 3-day webinar, let me just walk you through it before I continue, is day one, what to do with your big idea. Because I know that there are a lot of our community members that have the vision, that have a thing they want to do and they've been meaning to do it. And maybe they said they will do it throughout 2024 and they didn't do it. And that's fine. No judgment here. But day one, we're going to be working on what to do with your big idea. Day two is going to be how to attract your ideal client, because that big idea, you're selling it to somebody, right? So how do you attract the people that are going to buy that big idea from you? We're going to be covering that in day two. Day three, we're going to be creating a 2025 year plan. I will be sharing my template with you on how I did mine and how you can do yours. You can make a copy, but you've got to be in the webinar and get the energy and know what to do with the template itself. So if you're interested in that, there is a link in the description. In fact, pause this video and go and register now so that you don't talk yourself out of it, so that they don't call you and then you will forget, so that you will be ready. Next thing you want to do is take a minute and just celebrate the things that you actually got done this year. I saw a tweet that I completely agree with. If all you did was survive this year, it is a win, right? Truthfully, the year is gone. There is nothing you can do to bring January, February, March, all of the months back. What's gone is gone. Holding on to it, crying about it, worrying about whether or not you did what you were supposed to do, that's not our work here. What we're doing now is looking forward. What we're doing is making sure that what we did, how we wasted time, what we lost, we're not going to lose in 2025. So I'm not going to be a party to your pity party. There's no pity party here. What you lost has gone. But there is future and there is time and there is hope, and I'm here to guide you. So forget about what you didn't do, focus on the things that you did do, and celebrate yourself. If all you did was write down ideas, yes, you didn't execute, yes, you didn't create the content, yes, you didn't create the course, but you wrote it down, right? It's inside a book. Great. Maybe all you did was take the course, you have not even started executing it yet, no problem. Maybe all you did is just decide in your head that you're going to have a brand in 2025. That's fine. In this webinar, you're going to have an actual plan to work with, and I cannot wait to see you there. Now, if you've already started putting yourself out there, you see these wins that you write down, these ones I'm saying you should celebrate it publicly. Do a series, what we achieved this year. Your community likes, people like celebrating. People like Owambe, even if it is online Owambe. Let people know this is what I was able to achieve this year. All of the showing up, all of the reels I made, all of the YouTube videos I made. Oh, I started a YouTube channel. Oh, I launched my podcast. Oh, I had my conference. I had my event. Oh, this is what I did. Let your people know. They're following you for a reason. They're a part of your community. So when you celebrate with them, it makes them feel like, okay, so we're in this together. This is our win, right? This is our win. So let your people know what you won at. And if you want to take it a step further, let them know what you didn't get to do. Let them know, oh, you had said you would do this, but you didn't. And if you want to share, why great. If you don't want to share it, that's fine. But let them know, okay, so now this is where we're starting from next year. Carry them along. There's something sweet and special about just carrying your people along. It makes them know that you are in a community together. Another thing you can do to finish the year strong is to plan like a holiday event or plan like a holiday sale or whatever. Like I'm recording this right now, it's almost Black Friday, but it doesn't have to be a Black Friday thing. If you already have products or you already have services, you can say, oh, for anybody that books me for one-on-one coaching before the end of the year, they're going to get a 20% discount or whatever. That way, you are starting the year with fresh clients. That way, you're starting the year with a fresh influx of cash. You can do like a little campaign, like a little, oh, let me give back to my community for how you guys have supported me, 50% off all of my ebooks or something like that. Just something, to keep engagement and activity. And of course, we don't mind the cash. If you don't feel like being like actively marketing anything, you can just create a free thing or just refresh a free thing that you've already created and put it up. Let people know towards the end of this year you have decided that you will give something free, and let them have it, and just make do a buzz, do create content around it, just talk about it a lot. What that will do is it will bring more people into your email list, right? So this is a way to just start the year with an even longer email list. We want that. So the final thing that I will say you can do is that you can create an event. You can do like a finish the year off strong with me. What that means is that you can have, like I'm having a webinar now. This webinar is going to allow the women in my community to start 2025 strong. I'm setting them up for success. I'm setting them up to remember me when we start the year. So you can do something like that for yourself. You can do a webinar. Healthy eating during Christmas if you're a food brand. You can do what to wear during the holidays if you're a fashion brand. You can do 3 business ideas to start next year if you're a business brand. You get the drift, right? So if you want me to use you as an example, send me an email, but you have to be signed up for our webinar. So do a webinar, do a live series. You can do a master class. You can do whatever that's going to help your audience, your community to finish the year strong as well. Just remember, you can wrap up the year with clarity, with confidence, with intention. You can finish up, close up shop, and just relax, refresh, and start the year knowing that you're not coming back to a mess. You're not coming back to missed deadlines. You're not coming back to a community that's, did not get anything from you ending of last year. So you are starting the struggle fresh in 2025. 2025 is not struggle year. If you're listening to me and you are in this community, 2025 is not struggle year. 2025 is precision. What is it? 2025 is precision year. 2025, we are going at it with a plan. We are going at it with intention. We are working on ourselves. We are showing up as bosses of our brands and ourselves. Boss baby is not by quotes. It's what you do behind the scenes. It's how you are prepared. It is how you do your research. It is how you take action. It is how you do what you say you will do. It is the work you do on yourself. It is the things that you learn. It is the things that you do. And I hope that what you do is sign up for our 3-part series. It is a webinar 16th, 17th, 18th, an hour and a half, and we are done. But you will see the limitless possibilities of your brand, and that is what I want for you. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.